on behalf of the people of Glasgow, it is my great pleasure to officially welcome you to our great city for your 57th Congress. Glasgow, as you may know, is known as the Friendly City on account of the welcome shown to visitors. So I very much hope that you will enjoy the experience of being on the receiving end of our famed hospitality. Some of you may have already visited Glasgow before, but I know that this is the first time for some of you, and I know that this is also the first time that your conference has been held in Scotland, and I believe that it is even the first time that it has been in the UK since 1978. So for those of you who have never been to Glasgow before, let me first say a few words about our city. If you have already had the chance to look around, you will have noticed the lavish design of many of our buildings. They reflect Glasgow's status as a global city. Indeed, it was once known as the second city in the British Empire. Glasgow was a powerhouse of industry, a place that provided the ideas and raw materials that spurred on the Industrial Revolution. Ships built on the River Clyde, just outside, travelled to the furthest reaches of the world, many of them carrying one of our most important assets, namely our people. Glaswegians cross the globe in great numbers, and I know that even to this very day, many people across the world can trace their descendancy back to Glasgow and Scotland. We therefore have a truly international outlook in Glasgow. And we are always pleased to see visitors from all over the world, such as you here today. Nowadays, survey after survey confirms Glasgow as one of the best places to live in the United Kingdom. And it is also officially recognised as having the best shopping in the UK outside of the West End of London. So I would urge you to spend some time in our city centre, if, of course, you have the time in your very busy diaries. We also have a world-class visitor attractions, including the one we are in today, but of course the one that we will be going to later on this evening, the Kelvin Grove Art Gallery and Museum, of which we are extremely proud. We recently opened the stunning Riverside Museum just along from where we are today, on the banks of the Clyde. Designed by Zaha Hadid, it attracted more than 1 million visitors in just a few months of opening, more than twice its original target. There are many other additions to the Glasgow skyline under construction at this moment in time. If you watched the London 2012 Olympics, you will no doubt have seen the achievements of Britain's greatest Olympian, Sir Chris Hoy. A new velodrome named after the great man is about to open in the east end of the city, being built by Glasgow City Council first and foremost for its people. The Sir Chris Hoy Velodrome, now in the new Emirates Arena, will host events during the Glasgow 2014 Commonwealth Games. Our successful bids to host the Games has generated a great deal of excitement, but also opportunity. We are using the Games as a catalyst for change and inspiration. For example, we are using the Games to generate jobs and training for thousands of people, to support business, but also to increase sporting activity. The Council is determined to ensure that we use the Games to build a lasting legacy for the people of this great city, and that no one, absolutely no one, is left behind. Glasgow is no stranger to hosting big events. It is now ranked as one of the top 10 cities in the world for hosting sporting events. In fact, we were a co-host city of the 2012 Olympics, with Olympic football taking place at Hampden Football Stadium. One of the biggest elements of Glasgow's success story in recent years has been our focus on tourism and hospitality. We are delighted that Glasgow has firmly established itself as one of the world's premier venues for conferences and exhibitions, not least the SECC, where we find ourselves today. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, it was recently announced that our Convention Bureau had generated a staggering £827 million for the city's economy over the last 6 years by attracting events such as your Congress to Glasgow. That is obviously an incredible amount of money, and that work has played a major role in creating jobs for the city. It is therefore really important to us that groups like yours bring business to our city. So I can, of course, only compliment you on your great taste to coming to our city. We are always delighted to welcome our friends. I believe there will be about 800 or 1,000 of you to Glasgow for this great event. It is of ongoing importance worldwide that the freedom of the press continues, and in particular, the freedom of press circulation. I know one of your aims is to facilitate the cooperation, exchange of information, and experiences within the international press industry. This will be done in 3 ways: face-to-face business talks between publishers and distribution partners, trade conferences looking at current trends in international press distribution, and a trade exhibition. It is immensely pleasing that such a wealth of talent as you and experience have from around the world chosen to visit Glasgow to hold this fantastic Congress. And I hope, truly hope, that your event is a huge success. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, I really give you a warm welcome to Glasgow. Some of you may be wondering what this chain is round my neck. And for perhaps some of the ladies amongst you, I have to disappoint you and say that unfortunately it's not real. It's not real chocolate, I'm afraid. It's only gold. So you will see a gentleman floating around somewhere today in a green jacket, and if you see him walking and shadowing me, then don't be alarmed. He's not stalking me. He's, as it were, a bodyguard, but he's certainly not my bodyguard. He's the bodyguard of the chain. So it's to make sure that I don't run away and sell it on eBay. But ladies and gentlemen, just to end on my speech, I just want to welcome you again to Glasgow. I hope you truly enjoy your time here. I hope you enjoy a fruitful conference. If you do get a chance, and it's a big if, I know that you're all very, very busy, but if you do get a chance, please do explore the city. It's a very beautiful city, a long history of welcoming people from all over the world. And I would hope that the weather stays dry, but that's the only promise I can't make. But you will receive a very warm welcome from the people of Glasgow. So thank you again for choosing Glasgow, and I hope to see you again in the near future again. Can I now ask, please, the President of Distripress to come forward so I can present him with the official register of authenticity of the Distripress tartan.